I was just sitting here thinking about how amazing it is, how the mind works. I mean, I believe that I can teach people and help people. But the problem is, like right now, when I wake up, as soon as I wake up, I'm not, like, the only thing that gets me a little bit, like, not excited, and it's not really not excited, it's just I have so many things going on in my head at one time, I don't know which one to do first, and that gets me feeling overwhelmed, and I just need to relax for a second, sit down, and think about putting it in order first. Put it in order in your head. Take small steps. You're not gonna, like, people ask me, like, I wish I could be as happy as you are. And I'm like, man, life is difficult for me just as much as it is for you. But difficult is just a word that we can either say difficult as in hard or difficult as in a challenge, And right now, I looked at it as hard before. Now I realize they were all just challenges. And I'm looking at it in a way where I believe, I know I can teach people. But the problem is, people have their they don't, I don't know, they want to surrender you can't teach me anything. Who are you to say that you can teach me something? And I don't mean in a way where, anything bad. I mean, teach you how to be happy all the time. Wouldn't that be a great lesson to learn? How to be happy all the time? When I wake up, I may be a little overwhelmed, but I'm working on this too. I'm writing the curriculum for it, I'm working on this. Like, why do I feel overwhelmed in the morning? I just need to take a little time to sit and chill, and everyone knows this. There's all kinds of things saying find peace, mental mindfulness, meditation, relaxation, all kind of stuff. But do that. And while you're doing that, get your priorities for the day in line. Figure out of those overwhelming 50 things you want to do, where to start. And don't be like, I don't know where to start. No, this is why you're relaxing. This is why you're taking some time to say, like with me, if I want to help, I don't want to make anybody anything. I want to help people become happy all the time. Instead of being so bothered. I see people sad, like, yeah, maybe things aren't going the way you want, but you got to start small. You got to be like, well, it's not the way I want. I'm going to try to be happy. I'm going to try to be happy about something, whatever. And when you have time, you remove those little things that you notice that are, what makes me unhappy? What makes me unhappy? My job. You can't just say my job makes me unhappy, because everyone has a job. I have a job that works tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of hours. Tons of hours. Twice as many hours as the people that I hear complaining about how many hours they work. That's what cracks me up. I work twice as many hours, and it's not a competition. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't care that I work these hours. It's not a big deal for now. I don't want to have to do them, because I should be out around the world and meeting people and experiencing things and empowering things, But right now, I'm still in the storyline of the guy who owns the bread truck, and I've got to play it out the way that we play it out. I got to save up money and meet the right people and do that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I think that's funny, but I'm in the midst of it because I have to, for now. This is how we made our storyline. Think about your life. What do you have to do? There's things that you feel like you have to do. Got to get a place, got to pay bills, got to do this. That is a program that you're looking forward to. Like, you already have a program that you've had up to this point, but now you're looking forward into a program instead of whatever. Like, look forward at what you want, and then do the things that that would lead you to that. That's it. That's all it is. Little steps. You're not going to be going from, working at a fast food place or something today, and then being the mansion designer or the cosmetologist or the masseuse or the action film star that you want to be tomorrow. It starts somewhere. You got to try to find things that lead you to it. And if you're interested enough in it, you will be doing it because you like it anyway. And you won't look at it as like, I wish I could do this for a living. You'll be like, I love it. I am doing it for a living. And eventually the money comes for it. You know what I'm saying? So I've realized that the only thing holding me back these days is associating myself with the person I used to be. And being like, I never used to be this happy. Well, hey, I guess I wasn't. I never used to think this spiritually. I never before realized that, everyone is God, and I never was in touch with my higher self or my inner peace or my inner being, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't in touch with God before. And now that I am, like, every time I say something about God, the sun shines a little brighter for me. I wish I was filming this. I'm standing outside in a snowy day, and the sun peeked out from the clouds as I started talking. And every time I start saying something that's emotional, it feels like a cloud moves out of the way, and the sun gets brighter. And then as I talk a little more mellow, a cloud comes back in, and the sun's a little dimmer. It's just weird shit, weird stuff, But anyway, I realized that's what it is. It's me remembering the person I used to be and being like, well, people are going to think about who I used to be, and be like, how could you be this now? Well, this is what I am. I can't just say, how could I be this? I am this, and I love it. How can I be? I just am. Anyway, I got to go pick up my kids. Love you guys.